Number 5 is the Kaboom. It's a weapon from the premium section and its efficiency is 24, fire rate 87, capacity 10 and mobility 120. It has a looping shot, contact detonator and area damage. This is actually one of those weapons that I will call spamming weapons, but even though I am against people who uses those spamming weapons like the mines launcher, I actually enjoy playing with the Kaboom, and it's definitely worth the money. It can take a full adamant armor player out with 4 shots, and you don't actually have to hit your target. If you shoot out a dynamite, it's a dynamite launcher by the way, when you shoot and you just hit near the target, it will explode and the target will take some damage. When I'm using the Kaboom, I also use the demolition cape, so the reloading of the Kaboom is faster. And I enjoy making rocket jump. The Kaboom is pretty good. You can't use the Kaboom for rocket jumping, but it's good when you're in the air and you just throw dynamite down on your target. And with a mobility at 120, it is definitely one of the best weapons in the game. Compared to, let's say, the solar power cannon, it's also an area damage weapon. The Kaboom offers looping shot, just like the Bastion. That means that you can shoot over a wall or over a tree. You can't do that with weapons that shoot in a straight line unless they have wall break. And as you can see here, when I record these gameplays, it's actually just random gameplays. I don't play 10 times and then take the best. And I am definitely not a pro player yet, but I'm a decent player. So as you can see, using the Kaboom will get you a lot of kills. I actually hate when my opponents is using the Kaboom, because when they're just hitting that fire button, I'm having a hard time hitting them and escape at the same time. When you throw out a piece of dynamite from the Kaboom, it lays on the ground and it will explode after, I don't know, maybe 5 seconds, or if another player gets near it. Capacity of 10, I think it's not much, but it's pretty okay. The Kaboom deserves to be on our top 5 best weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. And as I said before, you will have an awesome time using it. That was the Kaboom. Number 4 on our list is the Bastion, one of my favorite weapons. The area damage is not that wide if you compare to the fireball spell or the solar power cannon, but you can take a full adamant armor player out with 2 shots only. It has looping shots, just like the Kaboom, and that means, once again, that you can shoot over walls, over trees, and stuff like that. It is the weapon that has the highest efficiency in the whole game, if you're not using any cape or anything else, on 29. The fire rate is 77, capacity is 8, and you have 16 on the side every time you spawn, so that's 24 shots. And with a mobility at 120, this definitely also deserves to be on our top 5 list. Compared to the Kaboom, I think that the Bastion offers more options, due that you can use it for rocket jumping. If you're using double jump boots and you press jump and then fire and then jump again, you can actually use the Kaboom for rocket jumping without taking any damage. You won't get so high up in the air compared to, for example, the plasma releaser, but if you're in a stuck situation where you need to rocket jump, you can use it. If you forget to press the jump button first, you will probably get killed. You take a lot of damage using the Kaboom if you don't rocket jump right. Its mobility is pretty good, and using the demolition cape, as you can see there, the reloading is pretty awesome too. I want the area damage to be a little better. You have to hit very, very close to the target. Even though the explosion is very big, the area damage is not very big. As you saw there, I rocket jump with the Kaboom. And reloading again very fast. The Kaboom was my favorite weapon before. I don't use it so much now. Now I prefer the fireball spell. But I can definitely recommend the Kaboom. 2 shots and bye bye baby. And the Kaboom was number 4 on the list. Yes. Even though the fire rate may seem a little slow, it's actually not. I don't think that you would like the fire rate to be faster using a weapon like this. I know that I wouldn't. That was the Bastion, number 4 on our top 5 list. Let's move on to number 4. Number 3 on our top 5 list over the best weapons in Pixel Gun 3D 2016 is the Antihero Rifle. It has single shots, wall break and 10 times zoom. The efficiency is 26, fire rate 86, capacity 6 and mobility 110. This is definitely a fun weapon to use. Headshots take out full armored player with 1 shot, and with body shots it takes 2 body shots. I really enjoy using this weapon. I enjoy very much rocket jumping and sniping people in the air. The mobility is not that good on this weapon, and every time you, as you can see, the laser beam is hanging in the air for, I don't know, half a second, so the opponents can see where you are hiding if you are at a good sniper spot. If you don't want this, then you should use the laser crossbow. It also has wall break and a faster fire rate. That was the Antihero Rifle, number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list is the Fireball spell. It can take out a full adamant armor player in 2 shots. And I enjoy very much using this weapon. Even though the efficiency says 22, it can take out players in 2 shots, just like the Bastion, even though the efficiency is way better on the Bastion. The fire rate, 69. The capacity says 1 and the mobility is 120. Every time you spawn, you have 13 shots. That is not much. So every time I use the fireball spell, I use a lot of time collecting ammo. The advantage is that you don't have to reload this weapon. So if you don't want to use the demolition cape for reloading premium weapon faster, you don't have to do that with the fireball spell. But you do have to use a lot of time collecting ammo if you are using it a lot. It has a great area damage, one of the best in the game, and I will compare it to the solar power cannon and nuclear revolver, Death Star, etc. So even though you hit actually quite a distance from other players, they will take some damage. The mobility, 120. As I said before, which is pretty good. As you can see there, I didn't hit even close to that man. I think that this is one of those weapons that is pretty OP, but I really enjoy playing with it. It is not good for rocket jumping shots, just like the solar power cannon. The shots travel very slow and you can see them coming through the air. Just remember, pick up some ammo. If you don't have this weapon, I can definitely recommend it. That was number 2 on our top 5 list, the fireball spell. And let's move on to number 1. And we will jump in the middle of a game. As you can see, there is only 3 minutes left of the game. So that is a whole minute that we missed out on. The solar power cannon can be used for rocket jumping, as you can see here, but it is not very good. If you don't, as I can show you now, boom, you lose half your health. It has single shots, one of the best area damage in the game. Efficiency says 27, the fire rate 72, 10 in capacity, and the mobility is 120. I actually has never used this weapon before. It's very new to me that I use the solar power cannon. I don't know why, I somehow did not like it, but after I have played with it, I can see why so many is using it. It's actually quite fun to use. As you can see, when you fire some of those solar power, the enemy can see where you are. So this is not a sniping weapon. You need to move around and you need to move all the time. And as you can see there, your enemy can see the shots coming. They are very slowly traveling through the air, and that is a disadvantage. But the area damage is maybe one of the best, if not the best, in the game. Just like the fireball spell, you can actually shoot and hit a little distance from your target and they will still take some damage. If you're not using the cowboy hat or anything like that, you can have 50 shots in the pocket and 10 in the chamber, if I remember correctly. Yes. Oh, that was a cool rocket jump and fury. Oh boy, oh boy. This is a very, very awesome weapon to use, and this is number 1 on my top 5 list 2016. I actually think you can use it for rocket jumping. It has great area damage, great mobility, and great ammo capacity. So I think this deserves to be number 1 on our top 5 list. Please, if you like this video, give it a like, throw down a comment, and remember to subscribe to our channel. That will help us very much. The more likes we get, the more videos we will make in the future. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.